Hi everyone, welcome to STEAM with Ms. Shannon. I'm Ms. Shannon from Daly City Public Library, and today I'm going to show you how to make slime. Some of you know that slime is a non-Newtonian fluid, which means that it is neither a solid nor a liquid. So it just kind of flows like a liquid, but you can put it into a shape and bounce it. So let's get started. Oh well, I'll first show you that this one I made out of fabric softener and glue. I'll show you a couple of the others that I did. This one I also made out of fabric softener and glue, but I made it months ago. And I put it in this ziplock bag and it's still slimy. So if you keep your slime sealed up, it can last for a very long time. This one here is made out of water glue, baking soda, and contact solution. It's slimy, it's a little more rubbery, but I think if you adjust the ingredients, that can change too. My favorite is glue, fabric softener, and a little bit of shaving cream. It's just a little bit fluffier. So let's get started. First, we're going to make a slime out of glue, water, food coloring, baking soda, and saline solution. So I'm going to take about a half a cup of glue. Now this is a quarter cup. So two of these in here. Alrighty. Doesn't have to be exact because a lot of times you're going to play with the amounts anyway so that you can make it the way you like it. Alrighty. And I'm just going to stick this in here. Okay, so I put in half a cup of glue, so now I'm going to put in a half a cup of water. All right, and now I'm going to stir until it's completely mixed. It's going to look kind of like a bowl of milk. So we're just going to mix a little bit here. Okay, I think, yeah, so it's like a thick milk, more like a cream, I guess. So once it's mixed completely, you're going to want to add some food coloring if you want. You can just let it be white if you want, but I think I'm going to put in a little green. If you use food coloring, make sure you have permission from an adult and make sure that you're being careful not to make a mess with it. Stir this in here. All right. So now I'm going to put in the recipe says a quarter to a half teaspoon of baking soda. And really you're going to want to experiment, see what works best for you. I'm going to put in just a little bit more than a quarter. Put that in there. And mix again. This shouldn't take as long to mix. I see a little bit of a lump, so I don't want to go to the next step just yet. All right, here we go. So now we're going to add the activator. And the activator in this particular slime recipe is 1 tablespoon of saline solution. Now when we start stirring, it's going to start getting thicker. And we'll just stir until it starts pulling away from the edges. It's starting to pull away from the edges a little bit. So we're just going to keep stirring a little bit. Can you see that? Getting sticky. I think I'm going to actually put this one aside for a minute, because sometimes if you just let it rest for a few minutes and then get back to stirring, it will start to take its shape. So I'm just going to leave that one aside. And I am going to do one that has 1 part glue and 1 part liquid starch. So let's start with, I'll put in a 1/4 cup of glue. Put another spoon here. Okay. And I'm going to put this down here. Let's get, oh, forgot that I needed it for the liquid softener. And pour that in there. And this one starts taking shape pretty immediately. I'm going to put in a little bit of food coloring. I'm going to put in maybe a few drops of red and a few drops of blue. Does anyone know what color that makes? Let's see. Oh, wow. It's making a very deep purple. This one we're going to stir. This is a little more clumpy than the last one. But it's thickening up more quickly. Now, one way to do this, if you don't like to pick it up in your hands while it's still sticky, is you can put it in a plastic bag, which is what I'm going to try to do here. Sometimes it works, it depends on the recipe, and sometimes it doesn't. Like I said, with slime, it's all about experimenting with the different amounts. All right, it's a little sticky there. Some people like to get their hands sticky. I'm not a fan, so I'm just going to do some of it right here in the bag. I'm just going to knead the slime through the bag. Once it comes together and it's not sticky anymore, then I think it's a lot of fun. Push this down, knead it some more. I'm going to let this one rest and see what this one's doing over here. Let's see. Ah, this one has gotten thicker. Yes, look at that. Yeah, this one's coming along. All right. Let's see. Pretty slimy. It's not quite ready to pick up yet. So I'm just going to stir a little bit more. Could just pick a little bit up and try to knead it, but it's not solid enough yet. It's still pretty liquid at this point. One thing about slime is it will make a mess. So you want to make sure that you have everything, that you don't want to put it on something that could get damaged, like fabric, like sofa or a nice table. Okay, this is coming along. And you want to probably get an adult's permission before you get started. Yeah, this is not thickening up as fast as I like, but that's okay. That's part of the fun. You just don't know because you're experimenting. You're putting in different things. Now I could try putting in a little more glue or a little more fabric softener, but I might just keep stirring for a little bit. See how it goes. Uh-oh, my spoon broke. Let's see. All right. Here we go. It is still slimy, but that's okay because it's kind of fun. What do you think? What do you think I should put in? Let's see, what did we put in? We put in glue and water, baking soda, and saline. You know what I'm going to try? I'm going to have to do this with my other hand. But I'm going to try putting in a little more baking soda because maybe there wasn't quite enough. What do you think? See if that helps. Okay, it might be helping. It seems to be solidifying a little bit more. Could try just picking it up. Oh boy, what a mess. What a mess. What do you think? More baking soda maybe? It's actually starting to come together, so maybe I'll just knead it a little bit like this. Okay, so that's what we'll do. We'll just play with it. It's starting to come together. It's starting to turn into slime. Sometimes what I've done when I can't get it quite the right consistency is, like I said, I just let it sit, and sometimes that helps. Sometimes I have made a slime that I thought, oh, it's just not turning into slime the way I want it to, and then I put it in a plastic bag, and I come back and the next day I pull it out, and it's perfect. So sometimes just letting it sit helps firm it up. Okay, this is a mess, but it is fun. What do you think? I don't think it's ready to bounce yet, but it's fun. Some things you can do with slime, some experiments you can do, is take different types of slime and see how far you can stretch it before it breaks. This one's not going to break. One thing interesting about slime is if you pull it slowly, it's not very likely to break. But if you fold fast, it'll break. Okay. I would like to just get this to be a little less sticky just so I can get to work on the purple one that we made. Let this sit for a little while longer. Okay. This would be a lot of fun if you were here doing it with me. It's still fun, but I miss you guys, and I wish that you were doing it here with me, and I hope you're doing it at home, and I hope you're having fun with it. I'm going to wipe this off my hands for now and get back to the purple one. The one where we used 1 part glue and 1 part liquid starch. See how that one's coming along. I think I'll put well, let's just leave this for now. Okay, let's look at the purple one. This one is still pretty liquid too. Sometimes you work on a slime and it works just right the first time. And a lot of times you just have to keep working with it and play with the ingredients or let it sit and see what happens. So this one I can tell from playing with it that it is not yet ready to pick up. You see, poke into it, it feels a little bit ready, but it's, well, let's see. Let's take it out. Let's take it out and give it a try. It's very slimy right now because I can still feel the liquid fabric softener. Let's see, liquid starch, sorry. All right, this is very stringy. It's not usually like this. Interesting. I wonder why it got so stringy. The last time I made it, it didn't do this. So I don't know. Maybe it's a different temperature. And since it's a different temperature, the ingredients are acting differently. This is very different. I'm going to let this one sit again for a little while. It's kind of like some creepy guts, huh? All right. Let's wipe this up. I'm going to try one more with you, but we'll keep working with these ones. But we're going to try one more, and this one I'm going to use, see, I don't have any more measuring. Yeah, I do. So I'm going to put 1 part glue, 1 part water, and 1 part fabric softener, and this time I'm going to use clear glue. So let's see, I'm going to put in, let's say we'll do a 1/4 cup again. So, 1/4 cup of water, and I'm just going to open this right up, put in a 1/4 cup of the clear glue. All right. And you know what? I haven't actually done this one before, so I don't know if it's going to work or not. But it's all part of the experiment. Experiment and see what works, see what you like. And so we're going to stir this glue in this water. And this seems to mix more easily than the white glue in the water. This is already pretty mixed. So I'm going to add the fabric, liquid starch. I keep saying fabric softener, but it's not. It's liquid starch. And I'm going to hold it here because I want to see the right measurements. 1/4 of a cup. Oh, I have some slime in my hair. I should have put my hair in a ponytail. All right, so now I'm going to put in the liquid starch and start stirring, and we will see what oh boy, that just globbed up really fast. I'm gonna just should have done this right away, but I'm going to do it now. Put in the little blue, and look at this, it just globbed right away. As soon as I put the liquid starch in, it just turned right into a big glob. Wow, that's fun. Let's see, can you see that? All right, let's try picking this one up. Oh, this is different. This one's very different. I like it though. What do you think? Now you can add things to slime to make the consistency feel different. You can put in beads, or I think I heard of one, and I haven't done it, but something like this with the clear, the transparent glue, I'd put in some googly eyes or something for Halloween. Make it look kind of creepy. What do you think? So this is still sticky, but we'll just play with it. It looks like maybe our green slime is setting. So while I'm messing with this, I will tell you there is a book. Let me see my notes. I want to make sure I remember this. So there's a book that we have at the library called Ultimate Slime. It's by Alyssa Jagan, and you can get it at the Daly City Public Library. We do have our curbside going right now, and in the comments I will put the name of the book, and I will put down the link to the hold request form so that you can get curbside pickup. This is fun. Have you signed up for summer learning yet? If you haven't, it is not too late, and you can sign up for summer learning challenge at dailycitylibrary.org. So we do have lots of fun things going on this summer, even though we can't see you in person right now. We have a lot going on online. We have our story times, our regular story times with Miss Selena and Miss Karen and Miss Sarah. We also have Messy Mondays, and so on this coming Monday, you're going to learn, for little kids, they can learn how to make edible Play-Doh. Tuesday, of course, is story time with Miss Sarah. This is getting really fun. I like this. Story time with Miss Sarah at 10:15. Teen Tuesday at 3 o'clock. Teens Teaching Teens, and you can learn how to make a grilled cheese sandwich. And also on Tuesday at 5 o'clock is our family game night. So Wednesday is story time with Miss Selena at 4 o'clock. Thursday is, oh, I like this, Bouncing Babies at 10:15 with Miss Karen. And also on Thursday at 5 o'clock, we have a Harry Potter trivia night. Okay, this one, I like this one. This is fun. Let's see how our green one is. Has that gotten any? Oh, yeah, this has gotten a little better. A little bit better. There we go. So like I said, just sometimes just letting it sit. It just kind of just rests it, and does its thing without having to be kneaded. So this is nice. Oh, I like this one. Wonder what this one would be like if we added some shaving cream, because shaving cream can make it a little fluffier. So I'm going to put a little shaving cream in it, see what that does to it. It might make it worse, but it might make it fun. It's all about just trying it. Some shaving cream. Oh, let's see. This shaving cream's not doing too well. Ah, there we go. Like it has something stuck there. All right, so you see the shaving cream? I'm just gonna just put it all together and see what happens. All right, it changes the color. It makes it a little bit lighter. It looks like maybe it'll mix together and it'll still be just as green. So let's take a quick peek at our purple slime. Oh, I better hold on to this for a minute because it got sticky again. All right. What are some things you can think of that you can put into slime to make it cool? I mentioned the transparent, the clear glue, and you could put in googly eyes at Halloween. That would be fun. But you could put in, I don't know, beads and stuff to change the consistency, how it feels. What are some things you can think of that you can put in? Or do you know other ways to make slime that you can share with us? And share with us in the comments. We'd like to hear about it. If you make some great slime, take a picture and share it with us. We would love to see that. Let's see. This is getting there. All right, here we go. It's a little slimy, but it's coming along. So this one was the this one was the one with the saline solution. I'll put all the recipes in the comments in case you don't remember what I said while I was showing you. Yeah, this one is really stringy and globby. I'm going to let this one rest. And I'm going to see what it looks like. And I'm not recording this live. It really looks kind of like guts, doesn't it? This would be a fun Halloween thing. So I'm not recording this live. So I'm going to put this back in the bag. And by the time this video comes out on Facebook on Friday, I will know how this turned out. So look in the comments. I'll put a picture and let you know if it looks any better. And let's go back to this one. I can tell that I'm going to have fun with slime tonight. This is great. I hope that you guys are having a good week. Hope you have a great weekend. I hope you try some slime and have fun. Oh, really remember, very important, remember to clean up the mess. I'm going to be cleaning this up after I get off the video, but clean up your mess, have lots of fun, and just happy sliming.